Hello again, this is Blaine. I just give you an update on my Star Wars collection. These are my four Protec wall display cases I get from collectorswarehouse.com. And a few months ago, or a month or two ago, I made some custom card backs, but I didn't like them, so I started over. Because I just used four colors and just put them in a certain pattern, but I saw somebody on Etsy had made card backs and they used the colors that were from each figure's original card back. Here's the 40th anniversary. I don't have any original on card back. But R5D4's got red, and so now my vintage R4D4 loose has a red backer behind it. So everybody's got their own color. I took the plastic, cleared plastic off so they would show them up better in the video. But this is I just got finished. It took me a while. Some of them are little. You can see each of these things has a mirrored background. So I probably should have took the mirrored background square out, because actually some of them did come loose when I was taking off my other backer that I had made. And I should have custom cut it. I just kind of eyeballed it, so it's not perfect, but it's fine. I'll probably redo it eventually at one point. I don't know. Yeah, and then I had to poke a hole for the screws. I don't have the screws. There's four screws in each corner, but I just put the screw in this one just because the sensor scope R2D2 was in this spot, and you could see the hole that I'd poked, so it didn't look good. Because I just used the screw and pushed it through. That's what I got. This is Star Wars figures from 78 to 79, and then Empire, Star 2, or Princess Leia. These are all in order of release and order by stock number. So this is the rest of Empire down here, with the Bounty Hunters, the Hoth, and the Bespin, and Yoda. And then they kind of run over here. This is my other wall display. We've got the remainder of Empire there, and then it flows into Return of the Jedi. Let's see, wickets and a square with the little screw, so I put one there too, just to make it look good. But everybody's got their own color that they came with. I just eyeballed the colors off the internet, so they may not be totally accurate. And then I tried to just use like red, orange, yellow, light green, dark green, teal blue, regular blue, and then a few of them have this dark blue. There's only like one or two. And then Pruneface kind of had a brown, so I did him maroon. And then Cloud Car Pilot had a maroon-ish. And then the only one I did different was Hammerhead. He had a really bright yellow, so this is more of a mustard yellow, and this is a bright yellow. So I did cheat on that. But everybody else, I just kept the same. Like Imperial Dignitaries really has a lavender, but I just kept him hot pink. I do not have a yak face. I cannot afford one. It's too high. So that square is going to be left blank for a while. But most of these are original. There are a few with repo weapons and capes and accessories, but I'm fine with that. But the figures themselves are all original. I got the Slice Noodles band up here because they can't fit. But yeah, and then I guess I'll show you this side. This is my other Star Wars corner. This is where I've been collecting my vehicles and play sets. We got the Death Star play set. I got it at an antique store, and I had to repurchase about 70% of the parts because it was in really bad shape. But I wanted one, so it was cheaper to buy the parts and just merge them with what I had gotten from the antique store. And then Millennium Falcon, I got a custom stand from Zach Parrish. And I got a Han Solo and Chewie in there. And I got the Imperial Troop Transport. It's probably not the best way to display it, but this is all I got room with right now. And I got I got some extra figures to go in here. And I got my new Tarkin This is the only one I'll probably ever see because Hasbro has the worst distribution ever. My store got one box of the board games, and they never even put them out on the shelf. Like I had to order it and pick it up in the store. And then I do have the Smith Lord Creations Han Solo and Stormtrooper disguised. That's pretty cool. And I got my X-Wing Luke hanging on a swag hook that I installed. And then I got my Vintage Collection TIE Fighter. It never freaking spins around the right angle. I got him here. I got him for $19 at Walmart. And then over here, I got this just completed. My display, action display stand. I bought some extra figures. These all have repo weapons because I just bought some beaters online to fill it up. Because I wanted to have figures on the action display stand, but still keep them in my case. So I bought another first 12. Because I got my second set in the Death Star and all these play sets. And then I got a bunch of extra Lukes and Obi-Wans and Hans and all that stuff. But this is my Land of the Jawas play set. This is the original cardboard backer. It's just a little beat up. And it's missing some foot pegs. And it came with the box. But the box is really trashed. But I did get some reproduction stickers because the stickers had fallen off. But that's my Land of Jawas playset from 1979, and then this is the one that started it all. I got this Creature Cantina, and I just opened up the floodgates. I started looking at playsets. I thought I would never buy playsets, but I like them now, so I'm gonna slowly get them because I've got all the figures now except for Yak Face. But yeah, I got Creature Cantina, I got some extra figures to go in there, and I got the Land Speeder and all that. And then this is my Hoth shelf. These are reproduction cardboard backers because it's just really hard to find original ones with the cardboard intact. So these were created by Replicator Boxes out in the UK. It does a phenomenal job. Actually, it's better than the originals. The print quality is really good and crisp. It's printed on really nice photo quality paper that's glued to the cardboard. This is my Hoth display. This is the Rebel Command Center playset, the Sears exclusive. And then this is the Hoth Ice Planet playset they made before they made the AT-AT Walker. And then down here I got the Imperial Attack Base. I know a lot of people like to use Rebels in it, but I just copied the box art somewhat. I just moved Darth Vader up a shelf because I couldn't see him down there. And then this is the Vintage Collection, the hover tank. I don't have any of the figures that are supposed to go with it because you can't find them. Hasbro is terrible at sending these figures out. All I see are Jyn, Usos, and Snokes. So I ordered them online, but they're in my pile of loot. I'm going to wait until I get some more stuff. And then I got, over here I do have some Vintage Collection figures. I started getting them. So, and I have a few of the Galaxy of Adventures figures, but I think I already put them away because these Vintage Collection figures are way better. But these are all the recent ones that have come out. And then this is my other set. There's a few 5POA figures I found at Dollar Tree for $1. Most of them Rogue Ones. So I put a few of them up because I ran out of room. I just have these two little nooks in my desk. I've been putting them in, but I have been opening them. I did buy an extra Rey Island Journey because I liked how the figure looked in the box, so I kept that. And then I have an extra Tarkin in the box. And then this is the one I got a long time ago, Star Wars, back in 2012, the Darth Vader on New Hope card. I kept that pretty good shape. I wish I had gotten a star case for it earlier because it did get a little dinged up. That's my Star Wars collection. And then over here, I got a few Black Series hanging out, but I don't really have a spot for them. These are just some recent ones I got. And then I do have the 40th anniversary. They're sadly behind my door. I just don't have enough wall space. But this is, my tour room's getting a little crowded. Because I still have my He-Man stuff out. I'll keep this Star Wars related. But yeah, this is my Star Wars figures. And this one's more. They make me so happy. They're pretty cheap to get online. These guys are, because they made so many of the first ones. It's those last 17 that they're get expensive. But if you watch them, they'll come out at a good deal. I just started collecting vintage Star Wars back in 2015 when The Force Awakens came out. So all these have been purchased in the last 4 years. I just took my time and I just waited for good deals. If you spot a figure that has the wrong color, let me know. I think I got them right. I just looked at pictures on the internet. There's a Return of the Jedi. And then there's the last 17, starting with that Ewok up there in the hot pink backer. Most of these last 17s have repo weapons. I'm just not going to pay the money to get them with the original. They're just too expensive. I think Animaniman and Barda are the only ones really with not repo weapons. Well, Luke. Look at that. Luke don't have any repo weapons. The helmet's a repro. The bow's a repo. The cape. And I think the gun's a repo in Lando. And then, yeah, Imperial Dignitary. He didn't come with nothing because he sucks. Alright, this video's getting long, but that's my Star Wars project I've been working on. So this is what I look up to when I sit at my desk. So, later.